West Virginia gets picked to host a regional. I'll give you my predictions and thoughts. Let's talk about it.
We got a lot of grit. We got a lot of hard-working people. Don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. West Virginia Mountaineers, don't ever quit. God bless the Mountaineers, and God bless West Virginia.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to your favorite podcast, the Hard Edge Podcast. We're happy to be here, and today we're going to be talking about WVU getting to host a regional, and also some of my personal favorite ideas of some new ways we can make money at WVU for NIL. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm so sorry I haven't been posting in over a week. That's too long for me to not post. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I actually was posting with Mountaineer Moment, and we made an episode about WVU versus the Kansas State post game, and that was super fun. I'm so glad that he brought me on, and y'all should definitely check out his channel. He does a great job over there. I'll put the link in the description. So let's get straight into it. West Virginia gets to host a regional. First time since 2019. They'll be playing against Birmingham, Wake Forest, Kentucky, and that's about it. I'm going to give you all my insight and predictions, and my predictions for another regional that's very important to us. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to share my screen to show you all the brackets, and hopefully y'all have seen these, and I think it's a pretty good bracket so far. And I think it gives us a pretty good chance to go pretty far in the tournament. So let's look straight into this. So, I know I already made a video about my bracket predictions, but those weren't completely right. It looks like Virginia Tech, these two brackets right here, the Morgantown and Los Angeles bracket, just switched up. West Virginia stayed in Morgantown, UCLA stayed here. But Virginia Tech, Cal Poly, and St. Mary's, definitely Virginia Tech was definitely supposed to be over here. And I'm pretty sure Kentucky is playing UCLA. But I think I don't know if I like this bracket. This is a tough bracket here, but I'll give y'all my insight. So my first game we have here is Birmingham. So I'll give y'all just a little sneak peek of Birmingham. Haven't done much research on them, but I did a little bit before the show. I just going to give y'all a little recap over the season. They had bounce, high controlled hitting, contact hitting. So that means they have just a few hitters that can hit and always get on base. Not always, but just regularly get on base. But a weakness of theirs is long ball vulnerability. So that means they give off long plays, home runs a lot. But they're pretty good inside the diamond, but outside the diamond, they aren't very good. So I'm predicting Gavin Kelly and Sean Smith to have a home run in this game. And I'm just predicting us to win this one pretty easily, and definitely going on to the next round against, I have Wake Forest. They will be playing Kentucky, but I don't think Kentucky is as good as they were last year. I don't think Wake Forest is that good either, but I think Wake Forest is a little bit better than Kentucky, has a lot better pitchers. Kentucky did not play very good in the SEC this year. They lost, I think, 7 series. Don't even know how they got in, but I think we will be playing Wake Forest in the second round of the regionals, and this is your little recap on Wake Forest. Wake Forest has very good hitting, but they still have a better pitching than Kentucky, but still not a good pitching in general, so they have pretty weak bullpen and not very bad defense. Their outfield makes lots of errors. And my score prediction for this game, I think it will be pretty close because that first game will probably use a few of our pitchers. So I think it'll be a little bit closer than some people might think. 6-4, but we're heading to the Super Regionals. So let's go on to this regional right here, the Los Angeles Regional. This is a very important regional. And I'm going to make a controversial prediction right here. This is a 50-50 prediction. I have a gut feeling this is going to happen. I might get proved wrong here and everybody's going to laugh at me, but St. Mary's upsetting UCLA. First round exit. They played in a weak Big Ten. Their stats, some of their stats are really good, but some of their stats aren't as impressive as they make them seem. So, prediction, UCLA loses the first round. Virginia Tech just takes it all the way. And West Virginia and Virginia Tech play in the Super Regionals in Morgantown. Wouldn't that be something? So I'm hoping that UCLA loses, because if UCLA loses in that first round, I think Virginia Tech got that in the bag. This might be the first time ever I might be cheering for Virginia Tech. Because I think if West Virginia and Virginia Tech played in Morgantown in the Super Regionals, because if UCLA loses, that means we get to host the Super Regionals. If that happens, Morgantown will be rocking. It will be the loudest you've ever seen Kendrick Family Ballpark. There will be some couches burning. I'm calling it. And if we get to play Virginia Tech at home, we will win. And I'm calling it. If UCLA loses, we're going to the College World Series. That's the only thing that has to happen. If UCLA loses, we're going to the World Series. I am calling it. And I'm predicting if we play Virginia Tech, we will win the series 2-1. We'll win the first one, lose the second one, win the final one, seal the series, and head to the College World Series. Isn't that a heck of a prediction? Drop it down in the comments what you think of that prediction. Do you think it could happen, or do you think I'm just losing my mind? I pray that this would happen. This would be the best possible scenario. I'm really excited if that would happen. But let's look at the rest of these brackets. See if there's any cool games. Let's look at the best regional. I think this Eugene regional is a really cool one because they're all local teams around each other. All these teams are close to each other except for Yale. The other ones, let's see. It's Auburn, UCF, Milwaukee. NC State got in. Friend Carter would be happy about that. And then we got Liberty, Boston College, Georgia, and LIU. Probably Georgia winning that one. We lost to Liberty, though, so don't leave them out. Texas, why does Texas have such an easy regional? That's not fair. I don't got any Division I teams. I mean, these are Division I's, but these are not Power 5. That's not fair at all. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one here. Alabama State, Oklahoma State, and USC Upside. That's all really close together. And then, here's another one. Miami, and then Florida, and then Troy. Those are also all close together. This is a very good bracket. Lamar, they did pretty good in the bracket this year. Last year they weren't as good, but this year they're putting them all together, and they're all close. Except for ours. Ours isn't very close. I don't know I mean, Kentucky's close to West Virginia, but Wake Forest is in Birmingham. Birmingham's in Alabama, I think. So I don't think Wake Forest and Birmingham aren't very close together. Neither is West Virginia and Wake Forest or West Virginia and Birmingham. So that's pretty cool. So what do y'all think about my predictions? I think that's a pretty good prediction, and I'd go crazy if it happened. So let's get on to my next subject here. My next subject. This is a good one. So let's take a break before we go, and I'll show you my new NIL ideas to make money for the football team so we can compete with other Power 5 programs. I'm excited for these. On rewind and put it on rewind. Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry, I had to put one more thing up for this segment. So this is what I'm just gonna give you a quick recap or a preview on what is happening in the college football world right now. So in college football right now, there's a lot of NIL. And West Virginia, you wouldn't say that they're the most rich school or most economically stable or has the most best donors, but these are going to be some ideas to help boost that fund and just make us more competitive in recruiting and the transfer portal and everything else. So my two ideas are jersey patches and field logos. The first one, you might be like, we already have that. We don't. The NBA does, and some college teams, but we don't. And also, for jersey patches, I don't have anything to pull up for the jersey patches part, but there's colleges out there that are gonna put in the future like a Coke logo on their main jersey, or a Dr. Pepper logo, or a Gatorade logo. I don't want that on our main jerseys. I don't think that'd look good. Like with our West Virginia beautiful gold, I don't think I want a diesel gas logo or a Coke logo on there. I mean, it'd be cool, but it would look horrible. And I love seeing the Big 12, the Nike logo, and the Mountaineer symbol in the middle. I don't want anything else. So my ideas are, we should put it on the practice jerseys. I know that wouldn't make us as much money, but it'd be still something. And nobody's going to be criticizing you of, oh, those practice jerseys are ugly. Who cares? It's a practice jersey. So if we could get like a Gatorade logo there, and Body Armor logo on our practice jerseys, I don't care. Fill the whole thing up with logos. We can make a buttload of money with that. That would help us out. And then field logos. Y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I just came up with this. They have them in the NFL. You don't see them at all in college, and I don't know why. So I posted this on my community post. Nobody's responded yet, but I will show y'all what I'm talking about. I just made this really quick, so don't judge. It doesn't have, it's not the most high quality thing in the world, but this is just an example. So you have the West Virginia field right here. This is the 2025 field, and you have the two Big 12 logos on the side, and I added a little Spectrum logo right there in between 20 and 30. That's just an idea. And you see how easy that is? It's a little tiny little logo. Nobody would even notice. And it could be any other logo. It could be even a prettier logo. I don't think that Spectrum logo is very pretty. It's just the easiest to put on there. And also, you could pay extra money for them to get two. Maybe one on this Big 12 logo and then one on here. And switch up the Big 12 logos to only have one at the 20-yard line. But I think we can make a lot of money from field patches. You know, you see them. I think, like, if we got a cool logo, like the Ghost logo, the Ghost Energy Drink logo. You know how we played in the Crown last basketball season? I thought that logo is beautiful. I love that logo. So if we could get like a Ghost logo right at the 20 and 30, I would actually like that. I think that looks cool. Or get like a little. This is not one I'm as big as a fan on, but like one in the back of the end zone on these little stripes here they have. If we could get one on each one of those, they could get a lot of money. Or one just in each end zone. One on the top right and one on the top left, bottom left. I think that's a really good idea, and I hope some of y'all like this idea, because we could try to get it out to WVU directors and they could support it, and we could get a little bit of money for NIL. So I think that's a good idea, and I think they should definitely do that. But my last and final idea of the video will be, drumroll please, live streaming on YouTube, the games. I know that might not make them as much money, but maybe you can make it so a subscription, like a cheaper subscription, an alternative to ESPN, it's on YouTube. So like there's a, what's it called, a thing you could do on YouTube. I can't think of the word, but you can make it like so you can be a member and only those members can watch the videos. You should make it so on the West Virginia Main YouTube channel, or on the WVU Sports YouTube channel, or they'll make an entirely new YouTube channel. They could call it WVU Games Live, and you could pay maybe like, I don't know how much ESPN memberships cost, but like maybe like you pay $10 a month, and during the football season, and they would live stream all the games, all the different sporting events, and you could just go to the YouTube channel when it's live and watch it. It's exactly like it's gonna be exactly like on ESPN, but it's Tony Creedy. If they could get Tony Creedy to do the thing, and they have cameras in Mountaineer Field, so they can do that too, and they can put it as a cheaper price than ESPN. They make sure it's not higher than ESPN. It's a little bit cheaper, so it draws in more people, and then that money could go to NIL. That's the easiest way. All you need is Tony Creedy. Tony Creedy, Mountaineer Field, already has everything that you need to film a broadcast. All you need also is set up a YouTube channel, make it a membership, and then live stream the game. It's that easy. If I was running if I was Run Baker, I could get that done in a solid week. And it'd do all the games, basketball, women's basketball, football, and even like rifle. It can do all of them, because also in Hope Coliseum, they have all the stuff they do too. So they have all the stuff they need to make money. Jersey patches, field logos, and live streams. So, thank y'all for watching. I thought this is a pretty good episode. Drop down below if you want what episodes you want next. I thought this was a little bit funner episode, talking about a little bit creativity and just some fun facts and just fun ideas for the future. But thank y'all for watching. I really enjoyed making this episode. This is one of my funner episodes I've made. And let's cue them country reds. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.